Good day, dear viewers. Today's episode takes us into a tale of royal birthday wishes and perhaps some royal drama. As the sun rose on a Sunday morning, the social media accounts of the royal family began to stir. A message appeared, wishing Prince Harry a joyous 40th birthday. This message originated from Buckingham Palace, the residence of King Charles. A surprise to many, but not out of the ordinary. Shortly after, the Kensington Royal account echoed the sentiment. They retweeted the Buckingham Palace post with their own well-wishing message for Prince Harry. Now, this was unexpected. It's no secret that Prince William and Prince Harry have had their share of differences. The birthday wishes, coming on the heels of a month of publicised discord between the brothers, seemed somewhat out of place. But what does this all mean? Why the sudden change in tone? According to inside sources speaking to the Daily Beast's royalist, there's more to the story. The public birthday wish, it seems, was more of a royal command than a spontaneous act of brotherly love. Buckingham Palace, it appears, had explicitly ordered Kensington Palace to make a public show of goodwill for Harry's birthday. And while it's said that Prince William agreed to this, albeit begrudgingly, it begs the question, what does this say about the dynamics within the royal family? Are we witnessing a shift in energy? Could it be related to a rumoured unproductive phone call between Charles and Harry? Or perhaps Harry's seeming indifference to his father's call, given the ongoing communication breakdown between them? One thing is clear, though. The brotherly bond between William and Harry is strained. As sources reveal, William currently has no interest in reaching out to Harry and Meghan. It seems that the roles have reversed, with William now in the driver's seat, deciding when and if communication happens. And so it seems that a simple birthday wish might not be so simple after all in the royal family. But what lies behind these birthday wishes? Let's dive a little deeper. The seemingly innocent birthday wishes to Prince Harry from the royal social media accounts were not as spontaneous as they appeared. According to palace insiders, they were a direct order from Buckingham Palace itself. The head of the family, King Charles, demonstrated his authority, ensuring that his son, Prince William, publicly wished his brother a happy birthday, despite their known disagreements. What does this say about the dynamics within the royal family? Perhaps it's a show of control, a reminder of the hierarchy within the family. Or maybe it's an attempt to maintain a united front, a facade of familial harmony for the public eye. But let's not forget the timing. This public birthday wish came after a month of Prince William's open disapproval of his brother. Could this be a reluctant act of obedience from Prince William? A display of his willingness to respect his father's seniority and do as he is told? However, we cannot ignore the potential implications of this directive. The palace's insistence on public birthday wishes could indicate a shift in the relationships within the royal family. Could there be a possibility that the phone call between Charles and Harry didn't go as well as expected? Could Harry be indifferent to his father's call, especially considering that Charles has been avoiding speaking to Harry for months? And what about Prince William's perspective? We've heard it said that William has no interest in reaching out to Harry and Meghan, but is this only one side of the story? It seems that Harry also has no interest in speaking to his brother, as he has likely only sent a message to his brother once or twice since their grandmother's death. So, what initially seemed like a mundane birthday message is now a tale of power dynamics and strained relationships. A birthday message that once seemed mundane now reveals itself to be a tale of power dynamics and strained relationships. Now, let's turn our attention to the two brothers at the heart of this story, Prince William and Prince Harry. As we dig deeper into the royal saga, it's apparent that the relationship between the two brothers has been strained, to say the least. Prince William, the elder of the two, seemingly wears a crown of indifference towards his younger brother. His lack of interest in reaching out to Harry is not a recent development, but rather the culmination of a rift that has been widening for quite some time. In the royal hierarchy, William undoubtedly holds a dominant role. As the future king, he carries an air of authority that extends beyond his royal duties and into his personal relationships. This dominance is evident in his interactions with Harry, where William often appears to be the one who sets the tone and direction of their relationship. However, this dominance doesn't necessarily equate to communication. Quite the contrary, in fact. The lines of communication between the two brothers are, for the most part, eerily silent. It's a silence that speaks volumes about the state of their relationship. It's not just that they're not talking, it's that they're not making an effort to talk. to bridge the gap that has formed between them. This lack of communication is not one-sided. Harry, too, has reportedly shown little interest in initiating contact. It's a sad reflection of their once close-knit brotherhood, now marred by tension and misunderstanding. So what does this all mean for the royal family? It's hard to say. But one thing is certain. The brotherly bond that was once the pride of the monarchy seems to have been replaced by a cold detachment. It seems that the once close-knit brothers are now on opposite ends of a widening rift. A rift that, much like a crack in a royal crown, threatens to undermine the very foundation of their family and their legacy. And as with any rift, the question remains, can it ever be mended? Or is it destined to grow wider, further separating the two brothers who were once inseparable? But what about Prince Harry? How does he fit into this narrative, you might ask? Well, let's delve into his side of the story. Prince Harry, a man of his own making, has been navigating these turbulent waters with a grace that belies the challenges he faces. It's important to remember that he's not just dealing with the public scrutiny, but also the complex dynamics of a royal family, coupled with the grief of losing his beloved grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Now let's talk about his relationship with his brother, Prince William. It's no secret that their bond has been strained over the years, and recent events have only added fuel to the fire. But how much communication has there been between the two? Well, the truth is, it's been minimal. From what we've gathered, Harry has likely only reached out to William once or twice since the Queen's passing. This limited contact underscores the depth of their rift. It's not just about differing opinions or public spats, but a genuine disconnect that has grown over time. How has Harry's feelings towards his brother changed since the Queen's death? Well, it's hard to say for sure, but one can imagine that the loss has only magnified the existing tensions. Perhaps Harry feels a sense of longing for the closeness they once shared, or perhaps he feels a sense of relief, finally free from the constraints of royal expectation. It's a complex mixture of emotions that only Harry himself can truly understand. And let's not forget, Harry is not just a prince, but a husband and a father. His primary concern is undoubtedly the well-being of his wife, Meghan, and their two adorable children. So, while the world speculates and scrutinizes, Harry continues to prioritize his family, carving out a life that aligns with his values. It is clear that this is not a one-sided story, but a complex web of strained relationships and unspoken tensions. As we come to the end of our journey today, let's reflect on what we've learned. The royal birthday wish that sparked so much discourse, a simple tweet of goodwill, was not as straightforward as it seemed. Behind this seemingly mundane gesture lies a tale of familial discord and royal protocol. We delved into the undercurrents of tension that surround the relationship between Prince William and Prince Harry. The brothers, who once stood shoulder to shoulder, now find themselves at odds, their bond strained by diverging paths and public scrutiny. We've learned that, despite the outward display of unity, William's birthday message to Harry was not born out of brotherly love, but rather a directive from Buckingham Palace. We also examined the power dynamics within the royal family, with Prince Charles at the helm. We saw how William, in his role as future king, must juggle personal feelings with royal obligations. Even a simple birthday wish becomes a political act, a performance for the public eye, revealing the complexities of life behind palace walls. Turning our gaze to Prince Harry, we've seen how his decision to step away from royal duties and forge his own path with his wife. Meghan has led to a shift in his relationship with his family. His reaction, or rather lack of it, to the birthday wishes from his brother and father suggests a deep-seated indifference, a desire to distance himself from the royal drama. In the grand scheme of things, a birthday wish may seem insignificant. Yet in the context of the royal family, it becomes a symbol of the intricate web of relationships, power plays, and public image management that defines their existence. Thank you, dear viewers, for joining us on this intriguing journey. Remember to subscribe, share, and leave a comment. I'm your loyal host, Kelly, signing off.